loves, thank you for tuning in. I'm Kay Batali. If this is your first time, have a seat. Let's enjoy this look together. Today I'm going to be creating a natural skin-like finish makeup using a few of my favorite products and also showing you how you can use one product multiple ways in case you're traveling and you want to pack light and you don't want to take a whole bunch of stuff with you. So stay tuned. First thing first, I'm going to start with my skincare, and that is my Forever Young Serum from Cozzette. And I love using this because it's very light, very hydrating. It's winter now, so my skin is extra dry. And even in the summertime, it is very light, so it does not feel heavy on my skin. And I love that it has pomegranate oil. It's so refreshing and just so soothing and just soften my skin all the way around. I'm dealing with hyperpigmentation, but I'm not breaking out anymore, so that's a win. Next, I'm going to go in with the primer, and this is the Perfect Prime from Mented Cosmetics, and I absolutely love this because it is very mattifying, and I like to just get it on a brush and apply it on my skin, especially in the areas where I am oily and tend to just shine really quick. Remember, I have my skincare acting as also a good primer, but a little extra never hurts. Protect your skin double way. Next, I'm going to grab Skin by Mented Stick Foundation, and I use the color D10 for my complexion. I'm going to use the same brush and just start to even out my skin tone. As you can see, the little marks that I had on my chin are quickly disappearing. See? Hyperpigmentation where? Here you go. And I absolutely love Mented Cosmetics because it's very melanin skin friendly. It is made for melanated skin, so the undertones are always on the money, like always perfection. So I absolutely just love it. And I like to use the brush as opposed to applying the makeup directly into my skin. This way I can build up and I can have a little bit of control on how much products ow, on how much product I apply on my skin. I have this little brother here that does not want to go away. I'm just gonna build up coverage on it. There you go, all gone. For my forehead, I love to protect my gray area. I don't like using the headband because my hairline is not straight across, so that just doesn't work for me. So I use my fingers or use my hand just to pull back and to make sure I don't get any products on my gray hair. For concealer today, I'm going to use Mented Cosmetics Work From Home New Release Concealer. I absolutely love it. It's such a lightweight formula, and it acts the same way as the Skin by Mented, even though that's a cream formula, but it gives you that skin-like makeup. Again, when you go in with a company that's really created for women of color, they get the undertones perfectly. Again, the shade is Work From Home, and I'm going to grab my angle flat brush here, and I am going to go under my eye and all the areas that I am going to want to bring forward. Just going down the ridge of my nose, and I don't go too high on my forehead just because I have plenty of it and I don't need to highlight it any further. And I'm going to grab just a little bit of that shade just here to bring out my jaws and my chin. Again, I'm gonna go back and blend. Now I'm gonna go and blend that color out using the small angle brush. Here you go. As you can see, it's barely like a shade and a half, probably lighter than my foundation, which is just perfect to give you that skin-like finish. And this way you're not dealing with crazy flashback or completely too bright of a shade in those areas. Here we go. The trick to getting this skin-like makeup or flawless look is to always go a shade or two lighter than your foundation, and then with the contour I go 2 to 3 shades darker than my complexion as well. So you want to go 2, 3 down and 2, 3 up, and this gives you the perfect, most natural skin-like finish. I'm going to go back in with the foundation brush, and that same brush that I used to kind of blend out any demarcation, and you can see right here versus here, right away I'm blending out this little transition so it looks natural, and I'm not going over it again, just to get a very light application. Okay, and now I'm going to go the same way back into the foundation or the concealer that I applied to my jawline. So it's already giving me contour without even applying contour because it's lighter than my foundation color. Alright, so initially when I started this recording, I said I'm going to show you how to use a one product and use it multiple ways, and that is going to be a lipstick. A lipstick have been a great time saver for me because you can use it literally. A good lipstick can be used as a take it back. A good lipstick can be used as a good color corrector. If you get a red shade, you're trying to cover up any dark areas. A red lipstick can be used as a lipstick. It can be used as a blush, and it could also be used as eyeshadow. I'm just going to finish blending this out, and we are going to move into our next step. Okay, the next step for me is contour, and for contour today I'm going to use the Uoma Beauty 3-in-1 double take stick, and this one I've featured so many times, but if this is your first time, this is how it looks. You have your highlighter on one side and your contour color on the other side. And first thing first, I'm going to grab the contour color, and I'm going to use my contour brush for that, and I'm going to pick up as much pigment as needed, which is not a lot because again I'm trying to go with a skin-like finish. Yeah, let me close this for now. Okay, and I like to start with my jawline. Today I'm going to go for a lifted look, so I am going to go a little bit higher than my earlobe right here. If I'm going for a natural look, I usually go from right about here. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit along my jawbones and under my jaw, my cheekbones I mean. I'm gonna go under my jaw right here, and then the remainder I'm going to apply that on my forehead right along my hairline, just bringing it down a little bit to kind of minimize the look of my real estate that I got going on. Okay, as you can see, these are the areas that I did not apply my foundation because I knew I was going to go in with another product and I did not want to have a heavy layer of makeup. For the remainder, what I like to do is just go ahead and pinch the brush as such, and then I kind of bring that right here at the top of my nose to help. And by doing that, I end up with a very light contour that's going to look very natural and not going to stand out or look too off So that's that for this part of my makeup step. I'm gonna go in with the foundation brush that I used earlier and go ahead and blend out this transition to make sure there's no demarcation or off shade. I just want a soft shadow transition. See, just like that, simple and easy. Here we go. Right now I'm gonna go in for my cheekbones, and I'm just pushing it in and blending it out, and try not to move it too much and just keeping it up where it's supposed to be. One thing that I love about using cream product is it really gives you that natural skin-like finish. So here we go, nice soft transition, and I'm gonna come to the bottom part. Don't worry, I just want to blend out the shades first, and we will make it back to the jawline. I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend out the color that I put to contour my nose, or the remainder that was on my brush was just a smaller brush, and just going to blend that out. I don't normally go too far down on my nose, and just contour the natural shape of it, not necessarily reshape it. Here we go. And I think the highlight in the center already does the magic, and it's not too overdone. Snatch look is really not my look, just highlighting what's there for now. Next, I'm going to do my brows, and for brows today I am using the Brow Down pencil from Mented Cosmetics, and I love the thin pencil because it allows you to get this hair-like strokes and get as natural brow as possible. I am in the process of looking for a tattoo remover, and I am getting my brows that are tattooed and removed finally. I've not been happy with them. I mean, it really saves time when you out and about, or you just go into the gym and don't have to worry about your non-existent brows not being there. Some of us do care, but they were just not done the way I hoped they would be, and it's been 2 years, so they're faded. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed up the process by getting them removed completely. So hopefully in the next week or two. I'm still doing my homework, trying to find the most gentle way possible. Chemical peel is definitely out of question, so before you suggest that to me, I am not doing it. Your skin is very sensitive. It absorbs up to 64% of everything you put on it. So that being said, I'm not putting any kind of chemicals or harsh chemicals on my skin just to remove this tattoo. I would rather live with it. Next, I'm going to go in to the concealer from Mented Cosmetics that I used earlier, and that is in the shade Work From Home. And I'm going to get a little bit of that color into a flat brush, and just to clean up under my brows a little bit and bring a little bit of shape to them. I absolutely just love how light this is. I know I'm honestly not hyping it up, but it really is amazing. And that's it for my brows. For my finishing powder, I'm going to use a translucent powder, and this is from Cozzette Cosmetics, and it's just perfect for the skin-like makeup because it's not going to change the color of my product, and it's just going to mattify my face a little bit more. And that's that. Again, this is the Essential Finish Press Powder Invisible Color from Cozzette. I've had it for so long, the tray is starting to show through. I need to get a new one. Time for the fun part. As the video titled, one lipstick, 3 ways. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to be using Bossy Cosmetics Bullet Lipsticks, and it comes in 9 different shades that I've received so far. But for today's video, I'm going to try on 3 different shades, and the names are just so inspiring. I absolutely love the titles of them, and I'm going to use a Focus, Tenacious, and Inspiring. Here's the shade Focused. It's a very subtle light pink dusty rose, I would call it, and I think this would be a great color to wear to a brunch with your girlfriends, or just family outing, Sunday service. It's very subtle yet bold, but it's not like in your face kind of. So it gives you a little bit of hint of color in your lipstick. It just depends on your complexion. It's going to show differently, of course. As I mentioned, one lipstick, 3 different ways. You can use this as an eyeshadow or even a color on your cheeks. And I'm going to show you how here in a second. So I'm going to grab the same color lipstick. And again, this is the color Focused from Bossy Cosmetics. I'm going to apply it right here on my cheeks. Just give myself a little bit of color. Look, very subtle, and going to create a little bit of monochrome look here on my cheek, all throughout my face. So it's going to be the same shade of color going all throughout my face, and it's going to be nice and subtle right here. Just raising it up a little bit, just kind of give myself a lift. It's not loud, it's not too crazy, and it's just perfect. Again, because I'm using cream products, this works really nice. Even though I've already set my face, it's just going to give it a little bit of blush, but not too much to where it interferes with the setting powder that I have used. I'm going to just make sure my lips are lined properly. And for the eyeshadow, I'm going to just grab a small fluffy brush right here, and just to add a little bit of color to my eyelids. And again, very subtle, not going to show or appear too harsh or like too much, especially during the daytime. It's just going to give me a little bit of color. So I'm packing it into the lid, and I'm fading it out as I'm blending it out into my crease. Look, very subtle, very soft. Again, creating that monochrome look, so it's the same shades of colors going on. It's just the strength is how much application I've applied. I've applied obviously so much of it on my lips, so this is where the highlight is, and very light feathery application on my cheekbones. And now I'm going to do the same thing with my lids. And for mascara, I'm going to use my Mented Cosmetics mascara, and this is the Long Live Lash, and just gonna get a little bit of definition to my non-existing lashes right here. And like I said, very soft look. Not every day do we wear lashes, and my makeup goal here is to make you fall in love with makeup without being afraid, thinking that you have to go all out every time you apply makeup. Really, there's no rules to makeup. If you want to put on lashes, put on lashes. If you don't want to put on lashes, don't put on lashes. You know, if you have been blessed with long lashes, then let it be it. If not, go ahead and get yourself a nice good mascara and rock it that way, and just enhance your eye look a little bit. I'm all done. This is set for this look. Next, I'm going to go ahead and wipe everything that I have on, kind of subdue the color on my cheeks using the same foundation brush earlier, and wipe the eyeshadow and try the second color. Stay tuned. Do not shy away from colors, ladies. I know us sisters with dark melanated skin tend to stay away from anything that brings too much attention. If that's you, get over it. I had to get over it, and I've never looked back. It's absolutely the best decision when it comes to makeup. It just made makeup journey much more fun and much more enjoy. It just made makeup much more fun and much more enjoyable to go through. Again, this is the color Inspiring. This last shade is called Tenacious, and it's a red, very, very bright red color. Again, perfect color for wedding, even first dates, not out in town. You decide. There's no time limit to when you should wear certain shades. I'm just merely giving you suggestions of how I would wear it or when I would wear it. And this is a bright red, like really bright, but I've never met a red color that I did not like, so hey. This reminds me of a shade my mom used to wear, and it is timeless. It looks red. It looks really red in the bullets, but it's not as bright as I thought it was going to be, which is fine. It's still a perfect red. Again, I'm going to do the same application. However, if you are dealing, for instance, with some hyperpigmentation or even some dark circle under your eyes, these kind of shades of this kind of red can be really great as a color corrector. If you don't have color corrector or you're on vacation and you don't feel like packing anything, this will probably be the best shade to pack with you, because you can build it into all four uses: lipstick, color corrector, blush, and as well as eyeshadow. Here we go. I feel like this is a lot of glam, so it calls for definite a lash need. Last step of my makeup look is setting my face with a setting spray, and I'm going to use Hide Super Set Continuous Setting Mist. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and how I've used this one product multiple ways. And if you like this kind of content, please let me know in a comment. Until next time, be good, be kind.